Hello YouTube and happy Easter. It is I, Peothra, and I'm here to do another anime review for you. How are you?
Well, let's try this all over again, shall we, kiddies? Tonight, I'm going to review for your pleasure Clannad. That's right, kiddies. Tonight, I'm going to review Clannad. Clannad is one of those rare animes that I consider exceptional. It's an anime where the characters come to life and you find yourself drawn, well, excuse the pun, into their world. You become part of the story, laughing, loving, crying with this, I guess you could call them, your extended family. Which I personally find amusing, because the intent of the writer was that Clannad was to mean family, taking the word clan from its Celtic origins in Ireland. There are count them, 1, 2 main characters in Clannad. The first is Kazuki, whom has been labeled a delinquent due to his non-committal attitude towards school and his general apathy towards life. At the beginning of the story, he hates pretty much everything. The city, his school, his life. He is a very straightforward young man. He tends to speak his mind, and he is loyal to a fault to his friends. The second is Nagisa, whom is a soft-spoken girl who has a very low self-esteem and self-confidence. Basically, she's extremely shy. She is repeating her senior year because she tends to fall ill very easily, and as a result, most of her friends have moved on, and she feels very lonely. The two of them meet on the way to school, and it's Okazuki's words of encouragement that reach out to her, and in a sense pull Nagisa along, and soon a deep friendship is formed between the two of them. The 4 other main female characters besides Nagisa are also very important to the story. Caillou, whom gets angry and will throw a dictionary at people that she often carries around for such purposes. She has a little sister named Ryu, whom is also in love with Okazuki. Then you have a girl genius named Kotami, whom is a very quiet girl with poor social skills and is quite difficult to talk with. She has even been known to completely ignore someone when she's reading, even if they make loud disturbances around her. And she has a great talent for the violin. And also Tamayo, whom has transferred to their school. Like Caillou, she can be very aggressive, and she is a strong fighter. The last main female character is a first-year student named Fuko, who has a distant attitude towards others, and before she meets Okazuki, was generally seen alone by herself making wood carvings of starfish with a small knife to give to others as presents. Fuko is extremely enthralled by starfish, or things that are star-shaped, and will often go into short euphoric bouts where she seems to lose all perception of reality. The final main character is a guy named Sunhara. Sunhara got thrown out of the soccer club for a dispute, is also a delinquent and often hangs out with Okazuki in his dorm room doing nothing much. Clannad is mainly about the developing relationships between Okazuki and Nagisa. The other girls and Sunhara all play pivotal roles in the developing of that relationship, as well as Nagisa's parents, whom may be side characters, but are so enjoyable that their presence really adds a depth to this anime. But there is a lot to this story and the characters. I can't even begin to do justice with trying to explain everything that happens, so I won't. But overall, the story gets an A. The animation style is brilliant. Perhaps my only complaint about the animation style is the eyes tend to be over-animated. But the animation style also deserves an A. The voice acting also gets an A, even though I had to read much of what was being said to each other. You find yourself hearing it in English, even if I do tend to mispronunciate so many of the names incorrectly. I do apologize. Love to learn Japanese and the correct pronunciations, and you're more than welcome to correct me anytime you want. Alright? But the voice acting also gets an A. It is because the characters become so alive that the words seem to disappear. Now, lastly, the rights of Clannad have been purchased by ADV Films. This concerned me at first, even though they did a great job with Canon and Air. They have an excellent group of writers and voice actors, but honestly, I think they would need to get some new people for these roles. But it looks like ADV Films is pretty much out of the business of making dubs. They're just selling the subtitled version of this anime. So yes, you can buy this anime, and I do recommend it very, very highly. Now, that's it for the first half of Clannad. You have to understand there are two parts of Clannad. There's Clannad and there's Clannad After Story. I'll review for you next week Clannad After Story. Now, there are a few OVAs with Clannad. The first two are very interesting, but only one of them has anything to do with the story. The other one you can really toss out as if they were just screwing around. I do have one very important message, though, to anybody who wants to watch the series. Don't watch the movie until after you watch After Story, otherwise you're going to be extremely upset. And you're going to sit there and be like, this can't really be happening. I don't want this to be happening. Please, Peothra, make it stop. But it doesn't stop. And as a result, if you watch the movie, you'll find yourself going, why? Why did I do that to myself? Overall, though, watch Clannad, buy Clannad. You can do it on revolution-anime.net, like I keep telling you folks. No, I don't get paid to tell them that. I just want you to be able to watch it someplace that's enjoyable, safe from freaks like myself. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. I am out there. So be careful. You never know, Peothra might be watching too. Thank you very much for watching my review about Clannad. You folks have yourself a great Easter, and I will see you very soon with my review of Clannad After Story. Good night.
See, I'm beginning to hate this review. No matter how many times I've done it, I butcher the people's names. Butcher. I can't take it anymore. I can't do it anymore. It's driving me nuts. It's making me crazy.